Hello to all our Bertline users that are out there. This is probably the first of a couple of 3 videos which are going to go into the new feature of Batchline, which is auto-categorisation. We honestly think this could be a game changer in the way that it will save time. You will no longer have to positively sort of create or add titles to categories, because once you've done the auto categorization, the categories should automatically appear whenever you try select a brand new title, or you order or deal with an undefined title. So how we're going to do that is by using Thema Codes. And these are Thema Codes that you can see on screen at the moment. Now, Thema Codes, you can see whenever you look at a book in Batchline and look at the bibliographic data, you will see that buried in there is a reference to Thema Codes. That could either be 1 letter, it could be up to 5 letters. It could also have typically an age qualifier. There are other qualifiers, but we're not going to use those. We're just going to use age qualifiers. So what is a Thema Code? Well, these are the Thema Codes. We've got arts, language and linguistics, biography, fiction, reference, society, economics, sport, cookeries down there. And the way it works is that you've got major headers, and one that most shops have got is fiction. So fiction could potentially be a single letter sort of match against most shops' fiction. However, if you click on fiction, you'll find that there's several subcategories, and if necessary, you could attach one of these subcategories to one of yours. So for instance, science fiction there, but science fiction, even that goes down even further. I doubt if many people have got further detailed categories like this, but certainly science fiction. So if you matched FL against your science fiction category, that means that every time that you order in a new book that has FL in the Thema Code, it will automatically get pushed against your science fiction. So that means it's basically going to save a lot of time, because not only is it when you're creating new titles that it will auto-categorize, it's also that horrible time when you've got a completely unknown purchase order or an invoice comes in that if you try to process at the moment would just come up with a big mismatch. The new version will just pull those titles in and auto-categorize. Anything it can't categorize, it'll just leave as undefined. But the amount of time that's going to save can be tremendous. So if it's going to take you 10, 15, 20 minutes to sort out the initial sort of matching of your category to Thema Codes, the amount of time it will save you in the long run could be quite substantial. Now, as well as the single notations and the subcodes we've got for categories, we've also got, as I said before, interest qualifiers. And our point of interest with interest qualifiers is the interest age level. So if you look in here, we've now got interest age from 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. So the way this will work is that, for instance, if you've got children's fiction, you'll be able to say that I want YF, which is children's fiction, to be associated with my children's fiction. But if you've got children's fiction 0 to 5, you'll also say that anything that comes in with 5AB, 5AC, 5AD, 5AF will automatically get allocated to your children's 0 to 5. Similarly, if you've got 6 to 8, you can say anything with 5 to, that's YF with 5AG, 5AH, 5AJ, then they will also automatically categorize against your your 6 to 8 children's fiction. So again, not only can you sort of add it against a category, but you can also do it against an age range, which should make the sort of the ability to match a lot greater. And that really is all I intended to say. It's just a quick look at them. When you come to do your categorization, which is by going to back office maintenance and category management, you'll find that you've got a sort of hierarchical chart by which you can click on a given Thema code and then say this matches my my category. Now, if it doesn't work the first time round, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to categorize everything. And as time goes by and you start seeing things like, I don't know, graphic novels always seem to escape the categorization, you can come back in and auto-categorize with graphic novels. There is also a means by which you can run your current stock against your categorization. So if you do update something after the event, you can give it another run where it will attempt to auto-categorize items that currently haven't got a category. So that's it for the moment. We should see you shortly with how to actually do the categorization, and that will be in the next video.